So far this season, Isaiah King Jr. has taken the league by storm. Touchdown after touchdown, domination after domination. But he's got a big test this week as the Patriots are coming to town. Tom Brady obviously still being there. They're 6-2, we're 5-2. So it's a big challenge as we're just coming off our bye week. Are we prepared? Are we ready? I'm sure that Isaiah is for sure. So to make sure that Isaiah is a little bit more prepared than usual, we're going to go ahead and upgrade him by 1 skill point. So we got elusive, receiving, and power. I think, again, we're going back to power. That's kind of been the mantra we've been pushing with. The dude needs to make sure that he can run people over. So +1 to break tackle, carrying, trucking, and stiff arm. I think he's ready to go. So we are back here in Baltimore. It's a night game, and honestly, this just feels like one of those games that Ray Lewis should be running out of the tunnel, being crazy, eating grass. Honestly, that was kind of weird, for being honest. But anyways, we're ready to go against the Patriots. Isaiah is coming out here with his team in the tunnel. And look, the young fella, he's ready to go. We're rocking the all-black uniforms tonight because it is a funeral for the Patriots. Tom Brady, probably the last year of his career. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but to get a first-hand experience of watching Isaiah King Jr. run all over that defense. And look at the man coming out of the tunnel. Look, there is no Ray Lewis here anymore, but Isaiah, he's filling that void. So we're kicking the game with the ball first. Lamar Jackson under center. Well, halfback toss to Isaiah is where he's been pretty much the most lethal, but the Patriots are having none of it. One thing we've noticed is that the league is getting a little bit more adept and aware of what Isaiah's actually doing, how we're doing this running scheme, and they're prepared for it. As you can tell, he has 2 runs and only 1 yard. And as a reminder, the other part of this is we're sort of taking our time and improving the defense so that they can actually be a little bit better. The sliders have been up increasingly the last couple of weeks, so we'll see how it translates here. As a great pass break up there to Andrews, and we're going to be punting on our first possession. Now, we had the ball on offense and did nothing, and the Patriots decided to play copycat because, well, they did nothing too. So Isaiah's back here deep, ready for a punt. This punt is inside the 10 from about the 6-yard line. Isaiah with a little bit of room, showing off that speed verse here. Trying to make some yards happen, but he only gets out to about the 24. To be honest, Isaiah could have literally let that one bounce, probably go in the end zone, and he would have gotten a yard out of it. Little read option here. Lamar Jackson out to the right-hand side. He's only going to pick up about 2 this time. And so far, offensively, we haven't looked very good. We only have about 3 yards total. Passing really hasn't worked. We're going to go to a play action here. Isaiah doubles on that protection, and this ball is going to be intercepted this time. Lamar Jackson throws a duck. Isaiah's going to try to get out here for the tackle. Lamar instead gets it. The Patriots have the ball in prime field position. So New England gets that interception. They go down, and they scored pretty quickly, so they're up a 7-0 lead. Isaiah out here running. Got some room. Look at Isaiah, his biggest run of the afternoon in about time. Lamar Jackson kind of in a pistol formation now. We got our fullback in the game. Little RPO action there. We're going to get the ball to Hollywood Brown as he picks up about 3. Second down, 7 yards to go now. Lamar Jackson back in shotgun. Isaiah to his right-hand side. Looks like a halfback screen coming in here. Isaiah's wide open. This ball's going to go to him. Isaiah's got plenty of room out here in the open. Isaiah hits him with the juke that goes nowhere. And Patrick Chung, the man who got in trouble, gets the tackle. Now we're cooking with something now. We got Willie Snead moving in motion. Little handoff to Isaiah, who doesn't really follow his blockers, and because of that, he only gets 1. Second down to 10, looking for Lamar Jackson, take over a little bit here. Isaiah's wide open. Instead, they go out to the Willie Snead, who picks up, I believe, 9, possibly 10. So Willie Snead actually does get 10 yards there. The first down is official. Got the ball at the 26-yard line. We're trying to get into the red zone now. Isaiah's got some running room here. The juke move. The second juke move doesn't work out as well, and he's brought down to the 6-yard line. See Patrick Chung there in on the tackle. That man loves to dive into some powder from time to time. First and goal from the 6-yard line. And the ball back to Isaiah, trying to find some room, but he ends up getting dropped for a loss of 1. Isaiah in the backfield. Lamar Jackson ready to go. Second down to go. Isaiah's going to stay for pass protection. This ball goes across the middle to, not Willie Snead. Mr. Moore is going to pick that one up. And just like that, Baltimore, they tied it up at 7. And New England has a pretty long drive. They get down inside the red zone, end up getting a little bit of a score. So he got themselves a touchdown lead, and Isaiah just got beat up in the backfield. Lost to 3 to start your drive. Not exactly where you want to be. So Lamar goes under center. Isaiah moves out. This ball goes across the middle to Andrews. Andrews is wide open with plenty of room to run, and he scampers down to the 42. A big gain, and despite that interception earlier, Lamar Jackson is looking pretty comfortable right now. Here's Isaiah out here again. The jukes are looking crispy, and look, the powder man's trying to catch up to him, and Isaiah says, not so fast. Do not pass go. Don't collect $200. Go straight to jail, Patrick Chung. Now, our defense has been struggling so much, but we finally get them and not get a touchdown. They got a field goal instead. And with that, Isaiah's actually only 48 yards away. Well, probably less than that now, from 1,000 on the year. So with that loss of 2, we have 2nd and 12. The last time we lost yards in the first play ended up working out pretty well. This ball goes out to a quick little pass here. Look at Roberts breaking the tackle and picking up 5. So despite the effort, we have 3rd down and 7 yards to go. The 2-minute warning pretty much here. Last play before it. Ball goes into the dirt. Not exactly what you wanted from Lamar Jackson there. So going into halftime, we are down 3 points. Harbaugh not very happy with how some of our offense has played. Our defense has been pretty bad, but they're getting better. Isaiah on the ground, though, has been electric. So starting the second half, New England has already got a touchdown of their own, and things are looking a little spicy. We go off to a triple option, and our fullback just gets wallywomp. I feel like no matter who's been running the ball recently, we've had this little scenario happen of just losses on 1st down or running the football. Not exactly ideal, nor is that drop pass by Willie Snead. So 3rd down and 11 here. Isaiah out. He's wide open. He's going to see the ball, and man has alligator arms. Dropped it because of the hit. New England has just been scoring touchdown after touchdown in the second half, and things are not looking good for us all of a sudden. So we've got a new drive. We're down a whole lot of points, and Isaiah's out here running wild. The young fella out here is just slurving on him. He's going to bring us down to the 49. He's been incredible. The rest of the team, not so much so far. So starting the 4th quarter, we are down 17 points. That's quite a lot if you ask me. Isaiah trying to put the team on his back here. Another good carry down the middle for 8 yards. 2nd down and 2 here. Lamar Jackson back in shotgun. Isaiah open. Isaiah does get a yard, but we wanted more. So 3rd down and 1. They're stacking the box a little bit, but I'd rather trust Isaiah than I would Lamar at this moment because he hasn't had his best game. Isaiah, you know what? I love the effort, not so much the result. That run was pretty huge, though, because now Isaiah has 1,000 rushing yards on the season. What an incredible start to his career. Now, a beautiful pass out here. Hollywood Brown. Oh, my God. This man has hit him with a scorpion saying, get over here. That's going to be a face mask, and we're going to be moving up quite a bit thanks to that one. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. It's not incredible to think that we could come out here and come back, but it's going to require a lot of patience on offense and some really good work on defense and just not letting Hightower get in the backfield like that. The other difficult part is that the longer we take to score, the less time we have to actually mount a comeback here. A little bit of a run out here for Isaiah. He's going to cut through, and again, that power is not quite there, but he does get down to the 4. So 3rd down and goal, we got to opt to pass it here. A little bit too tough on the Patriots to get into the end zone. Lamar Jackson back here chilling. Got some room. Isaiah does not throw the block. Lamar gets down to the 1. We got to go for it. 4th and goal here. We're going for it. Lamar can't get it off in time. Isaiah misses 2 of the blocks that could have been possible. We get no points. Now, wait a second. It looks like we actually got, I believe, a couple of points there. It's like a safety. Somehow, some way we got that safety. Great play by our defense. And then Isaiah's out here trying to run wild. He gets a nice catch down the middle to the 50. And that safety's huge because all we basically need now is to go ahead and get a touchdown, and then we can go for an extra point. All right, we can go for a 2-point conversion if we end up getting a touchdown here. Ball's thrown to Isaiah. Isaiah goes up. He does not come down with it. 2nd down and 10. Lamar Jackson still in shotgun. Isaiah's wide open here, and he's not the best receiver. We can count on that. We definitely got to work on that. If Isaiah could have caught a couple of these balls here, we'd be in a totally different situation. Again, we're not out of it, but if we don't get something here, we're in a whole lot of trouble. This ball's thrown and sent out to the tight end. The tight end, Hayden Hurst, brings it down at the 34. 1st and 10. And Isaiah staying back. This is going to be run by Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson fumbles. Patriots have picked it up, and I got a feeling this one is already a loss. The Patriots ran the ball for an incredibly long time. They end up getting a little bit of points out of it, and because of that, game's looking like a wash. A pass across the middle we don't want to give up quite yet goes to Willie Snead. 1st and 10, and Lamar Jackson chilling. Ball goes to Andrews. Isaiah could have probably caught that one and went to the house, though. Lamar Jackson is throwing dot after literal dot right now. This ball goes here again to the tight end. Andrews picks up another big gain. So here we are, 1st and 10. Probably the last play of the game here. Ball goes across the middle. We're not going to get the touchdown. More than likely, we get down to the 5 or down to the 4. In the end, it was a nice little drive there, but where the heck was that the rest of the game? We're going to walk out of here with the loss. Isaiah played incredibly well, but the Patriots, he just happened to be that much better at this point of the season. So recapping the stats today, Tom Brady, 27 of 40 for just under 300 yards, had 1 touchdown. Lamar Jackson didn't play horribly bad, in my opinion. 14 of 22, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. The pick was really bad and kind of set us up for a little bit of failure early on, but still, he did so much better as the game went on. On the ground, Sony Michel ran 25 times for 104 yards and 1 touchdown. Isaiah, though, 15 carries, 139 on the ground, and 1 touchdown. A big day by him. Even Thomas J. Brady ran for 4 yards and a touchdown today, as well as James Devlin. In the air, Philip Dorsett was probably the most unlikely guy to lead us out there, but he had 7 for 95. Benjamin Watson, 6 for 63. Really had nobody outside of Mark Andrews have a decent game. I mean, both him, Marquise Brown, and then I think Isaiah had solid and similar yardage, but it just wasn't enough. You never really want to experience a loss at any point of your season, but if you got to experience a loss, you want to experience it now. You come off a bye week, you're not as prepared as you want to be. You got to figure out a better game plan. Isaiah dominated on the ground, but it doesn't do him any good if he's doing so well in the running game that Lamar Jackson and our defense can't get it going on their side. So back to the drawing board. We'll see what happens in our next game. We'll play the Texans in week 11. Will it be a win? Will it be a loss? For our hopes, hope it's a win.